Hi, welcome back to Heartsure. So this is a 6-station home exercise circuit. Now I'm relying that you've already watched the warm-up video, so you've got yourself prepared to exercise, and then we'll go straight on it. So equipment needed. So I've got my step, but we often talk about using your bottom step at home, as long as you've got a nice solid banister to it to hold on to. Nice solid chair, ideally on a floor that's not going to slip, and ideally without arms. But if you do have a chair with arms, it's fine. Just watch your elbows when you're going up and down. And the last thing is some little weights to have in your hand. Now, I've got dumbbells, but you can use bottles of water, tins of beans, anything just to give yourself a little bit of resistance in your arms. So, you're all warmed up, we're ready to get on. So the first exercise we're going to do, super simple, is the step ups. So you hold it on nice and firmly with one arm, and you're going to do really simple. We're going to do 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. Now when we're going on the step, I don't want you just tapping your toe on the edge, it's a whole foot on, whole foot on. So we're going to do that 10 times. We're on it now, we're going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to centre ourselves and go back on the other leg. Feels a bit funny. 2, 3, head and shoulders back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, depending on how you feel and where we're at, you can have a little march on the spot, let your heart rate come back down a little bit. I've had a nice spike in my heart rate, 110, 112. And I'm thinking about my Borg scale. I'm probably a 9 or a 10 at the moment, but that same exercise may be a 13, 14. Remember, this is the target, somewhat hard. So first exercise done. Next we're going to do, we've worked in a forward plane, now we're going to work in a side plane. So holding on to your banister again, up nice and tall. All we're going to do is tap the foot out to the side and then back to the middle. Toe taps. So we're going to do that for 20, 2, 3, keeping your head up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. If you need a little rest, if that Borg's too high, if your heart rate's too high, just have a little gentle march on the spot. Let them both come back down a little bit. Okay, next we're going to grab a chair. So we're going to do some seated exercise. So as I say, I've got dumbbells, but you don't need that. Any resistance, anything to have in your hand, bottles of water, cans of beans, whatever. So we're just doing a leg exercise. So we'll start with an arm exercise. So your weights are out in front of you. Try and flare your elbows a little bit from the body. Don't have them stuck right in. And all we're going to do is a bicep curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So next, we've done an upper body exercise. Now we're going to do a lower body exercise. So what we're going to simply do is shoot those feet out in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're back on the upper body. So keeping yourself up nice and tall, tummy nice and tight. Arms go out the side. We're going to go up and down. Now, depending on where you're at, no higher than shoulder height as well. That's plenty. I don't want you going too high. We can do 2 at a time. So we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Weights back on your knees. So back to the lower body. We're just going to do a knee raise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, locking them elbows out in front of you. Up nice and tall, tummy nice and tight. Just going to do a straight arm lift in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back on your knees, shooting them legs back out in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one we're going to do. This is going above your head, so not for everyone. See how you go. So your elbows are out at right angles. You're up nice and tall again, and we're just going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. So I've gone there on those one exercise to another. You can always have a little break in between, but remember, just keep those feet moving, keep it ticking over. Good. Okay, so next exercise. Keeping the circuit going. So we're going to have a chair, again, back in front of your banister, nice solid structure to hold on to. So what we're going to do, you set the chair where you want it, remember not on the floor that's going to slip, up nice and tall, so the primary movers now are your quads and glutes. So you're firing yourself up and then back down. Now, depending on how fit and strong we are, we might not need to do that, we can do it with 2 arms, but just for starting out, as much for balance, we're going all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a good one. That gets these big muscles firing. You always see a little spike in the heart rate there. Big muscles, big demand on the heart. At the end of that, if you want to have a little sit for a second, keep your feet moving, have a quick drink of water, that's fine. I'll just keep pushing on at the moment. So, after doing that, it's always good to do a shuttle walk. So if you have got space at home, in your hallway, whatever, if you just walk around in a big circle, we can put a couple of cones out, do a figure of 8 so you don't get dizzy. So just trying to stretch them legs out. And actually, when you turn the corner, try and deliberately put a little bit of pace on your walk. Now if that's too much for the moment, you can do a little march on the spot. So we do low knees, high knees, low knees. So you would say, I'm going to march for 10 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with low knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to low knees. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do high knees now. So you might just be able to do it at a slow pace, and as you get fitter and stronger, you might be able to do a bit of a run there as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your low knees for 10 again. One more round to go. So we'll keep that going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to low knees but fast feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good, very good. Right, nearly there, nearly there. Last one for the circuit. So we're back on our bottom step. So we've done the step ups. This is brains and muscles working now. We're going to do step backs. So actually, when we're first starting out, if you find this too hard, you can do this without the step. And you literally, all you're doing is tapping your toe back on the flat. But as you get fitter and stronger, we can use the bottom step at home. So back holding on banister nice and firm, up nice and tall. All we're going to do is pop the foot back and back up. Now try and work in nice straight lines. I don't want you wobbling all over the place. So we'll do this 10 times. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Excellent. So my heart rate's right at the peak now, because that's quite an intensive exercise to finish with. So I don't suddenly get off there and stop. I do a nice structured cool down, which will be available on another video. So that's the 6-station home exercise circuit. Only equipment, a chair, your bottom step and some light weights to have in your hand. Really good. Okay, thanks guys.